Welcome to Virtual Laboratory with Logisim. Uh, Today I am going to show a Mod 6 counter which can be constructed with JK flip-flops. To construct a mod counter in asynchronous mode, if you follow this particular table and if you understand this, then it is very easy to construct the mod counter. A mod counter is a counter where the required number can be attained with limited number of clock pulses. That means by giving certain clock pulses, whatever number, at what number we want to stop the counter operation, we can stop. Suppose if you take 3 flip-flops, using 3 flip-flops you can go from 000 to 111. 8 cases you can attain. If you want to stop your counter at 6th value, that means the counter will count only values from 000 to 101. So only 6 values if the counter wants to count, and if you want to stop that particular operation after 6th value, then that counter we call as the mod 6 counter. So for that what we have to do is simple thing, take the NAND gate, and for example if you want to stop counter at 1, mod 1 only for one value, then connect QA, output of the first JK flip-flop, to the NAND gate, short the NAND gate inputs and connect the output of first JK flip-flop to NAND gate shorting input, and output you can connect, NAND gate output you can connect to clear. And similarly for mod 2, that means 0 1 0, C value is 0, B value is 1, A value is 1. For 0 1 0 you have to take B value, that means in the JK flip-flops, second JK flip-flop you have to take the output of second JK flip-flop will be considered as B, and that will be connected as shorting terminals of NAND gate, and output of the NAND gate will be connected to clear. Similarly for number 011, if you want to stop this, so 011 means B and A values are at logic 1, so we have to connect A and B values, that means JK flip-flop first output, JK flip-flops second JK flip-flop output, those two things should be connected to NAND gate, and output will be connected to clear. So like that, at what number you want to stop, take that binary value, and in that binary value wherever 1 is there, that corresponding output value you connect to NAND gate as input, and the output of NAND gate you connect to clear. So in this case we require mod 6 counter, so concentrate here. To get mod 6 counter, the number is 110, that means C value, B value should be connected to NAND gate. So second flip-flop, JK flip-flop output B, third JK flip-flop output C, both will be connected to NAND gate, and output of NAND gate will be connected to clear. And circuit wise, this is the construction. Block diagram is shown here. Here 3 flip-flops are given. So this is the first JK flip-flop, JK, A and A bar are the outputs, JK, B and B are the outputs, JK, C and C bar are the outputs. Here I want to stop the operation at number 6, so the counter should count only values from 000 to 101. Whenever counter is about to reach to 110, that means number 6, the counter should be reset. That means counter again should show the value 000. The arrangement is made here. Just look at here, the output of second flip-flop B, that will be connected to this terminal of the NAND gate, and output of C, output C, which is the third flip-flop output, that C will be connected to NAND gate, this terminal, second terminal, and the output of NAND gate is connected to all the clear terminals. So here from one side we will apply the clock pulses, because this is asynchronous counter, we will apply clock pulse to only first JK flip-flop. By applying clock pulses, the corresponding values you can see, the counter will be in the up mode, so it will increment by 1, and after reaching to value 110, whenever this value becomes 110, that means B and C values becomes 1, then both B and C values will go to the both 1 values will go to the NAND gate, and NAND gate output will come 0, and NAND gate output 0 will go to all the clears. Though here the clears are working based on the negative logic, so whenever this NAND gate output becomes 0, all the flip-flops will be cleared and output will become 0. So I will show that particular Logisim circuit to you, and I will explain the steps of the mod 6 counter. So to magnify that, I will take magnifier for the benefit. Okay, now see the circuit here. Now this is the constructed Logisim based mod 6 counter. You can see this is first JK flip flop, second JK flip flop, third JK flip flop, and all the JK flip flop inputs are shorted and connected to a common input. I will make this one, and clock is applied to the first JK flip flop. Second and third JK flip flops are getting clock pulses from the complement values of the previous flip flops outputs. And here you can see a NAND gate is taken, and this NAND gate is connected with the outputs of B as well as these values. Here I have taken this as just numbers are reversed here. So I have taken from B, and this A I am considering this as the this side, one side as the LSB and other side as the MSB. Now you can see this NAND gate. If these values comes to NAND gate, then whenever these two values becomes 1, then only this NAND gate will drive this flip flop into the clear condition. Now look at the operation wise. Now I am applying JK values, both input values 1, and I am going to apply the clock pulse. Now the initial values of all the flip flops outputs are 0 0 0. It is showing 0 0 0. Whenever I will give clock pulse, now you can see now the value is 0 0 1. You have to take from this side 0 0 1, and by giving next clock pulse, now the next value it is incremented to 0 1 0 0 1 0. By giving next clock, it became 0 1 1, and by giving next clock pulse, it became 1 0 0. This is MSB side, these are LSB sides, 1 0 0. By giving next clock pulse, you can see 1 0 1. So it started with 0 0 0, next 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0. Now it reached to 1 0 1. So all 6 values are counted. If I give one more clock pulse, what happens? Just look at here. If I give one more clock pulse, the counter will be reset. That means this counter is working as a mod 6 counter.